Hello and hello. Thank you. Thank you for being here. It is an honor. The Fugaari. The Fugaari. Why you can live in one of these idyllic medieval houses for 88 cents. It's some kind of like, I don't know, it's like a very clickable title. I had to know. How can you live somewhere for 88 cents? These days, if you can live somewhere for 88 bucks a week, that's cheap. 88 cents? What's going on? What's the deal? What's the catch? I want to know.
The world's oldest social housing project is the Fugaari. It's been located in the heart of Augsburg, Bavaria for 500 years.
Ah, Bavaria.
Around 100
people tell me I need to look at more into Bavaria.
50
So this is good.
low-income tenants live in 142 apartments in two-story houses.
This is a very different, like, this looks so classical and old. Interesting. Very different than, like, the cities of Germany.
They pay just 88 cents a year in rent.
A year?
Two-story houses. They pay just 88 cents a year in rent.
I'd pay 88 cents to live here. This is nice.
A tiny fraction of what an apartment would normally cost in
You don't say.
Germany.
88 cents a year is a tiny fraction, yeah. That's a tiny, even if you paid that every day, that would be a tiny fraction.
The Fugaari's 7 streets form a kind of self-contained village on around 15,000 square meters.
Hallo, grüß Gott. Mein Name ist Ilona Barber. Ich wohne seit 6 Jahren hier in der Fugaari und ich finde es sehr, sehr schön hier zu wohnen. Vor allen Dingen
It looks very nice. I mean, compared to public housing here in the States, like funded housing, this is incredible.
der Zusammenhalt, den wir haben. Wir zahlen hier nur 88 Cent im Jahr an Miete.
Imagine not being able to afford 88 cents a year. I mean, I'm sorry. But
Kann man natürlich sich auch noch
hopefully anybody can afford it. I wonder what would happen if you didn't pay it. Just be like, you know, you can hit me with a 2% late fee.
leisten.
I'll pay it next year.
Also das ist jetzt die Küche, die ist zwar nicht groß, aber es vollkommen reicht für mich als Einzelperson dort zu leben. Meine Wohnung besonders ist halt eben knapp 60 Quadratmeter.
That dog looks, is it wearing a shirt or is that just its fur?
Als Einzelperson dort zu leben. Meine Wohnung besonders
It's wearing something, right?
ist halt eben knapp 60
Ja.
Quadratmeter, was auch eigentlich relativ groß ist. Ich bin froh und ich bin
60 square meters, relatively large. I gotta look up how many square feet that is.
60 Quadrat.
645 square feet. Okay. Yep. For a one bedroom apartment, I mean, that's, I wouldn't say it's large, but it's normal.
Meter, was auch eigentlich relativ groß ist. Ich bin froh und ich bin glücklich, hier zu leben. Und vor allen Dingen habe ich keine, sagen wir mal jetzt momentan, keine Geldsorgen mehr.
It's like Forrest Gump. You don't have to worry about money anymore. Good. One less thing.
The Fugaari owes its existence to Jakob Fugaari,
It's so clean.
a 16th century merchant and entrepreneur from Augsburg, and probably the wealthiest man of the age. In 1521, he founded the Fugaari as housing for the needy, for all eternity.
For all eternity.
Alexander Fugar Babenhausen is in the 16th generation to administer the foundation.
This place looks amazing.
The financing comes primarily from its own forestry holdings.
How's the forest paying the rent?
Der Stifter hat in der Stiftungsurkunde definiert, dass unverschuldet in Not geratene Menschen aus der Region, aus Augsburg, hier sich als Bewohner bewerben können. Die Liste der Bewerber ist leider länger als die.
Yeah, I bet. I was going to ask, can anybody, is this just how public housing is in Germany? Anybody can just go live for 88 cents in an incredible little community apartment complex? Apparently not quite. No, there's too many applicants.
Die Plätze, die wir anbieten können. Der Grundansatz, der hier gelebt wird, ist Hilfe zur Selbsthilfe. Also dass die Personen, die wir in der Fugaari aufnehmen, tatsächlich auch unterstützt werden, irgendwann auch wieder ausziehen zu können.
Over the centuries, the Fugaari has been expanded and modernized, also following the destruction left by World War II. A small museum shows how people lived in the Fugaari 500 years ago.
Did people used to be shorter back then?
Hier sind wir jetzt in der Stube, ist eigentlich ein sehr großzügiger Raum für die damalige Zeit. Dieser Raum wurde nicht nur als Wohnzimmer genutzt, sondern auch als Stube, um der Arbeit nachzukommen. Hier waren
What's with that tiny window? It's like the size of a window in a prison here in America.
ja auch viele Handwerker. Das ist das Schlafzimmer oder die Kammer. Der Raum war unbeheizt und wahrscheinlich hat die
It's so short.
ganze Familie auch in diesem Zimmer gemeinsam geschlafen. Man sieht an diesem Bett, kann man aus der Schublade das erweitern.
I guess people really were shorter back then because that bed is like 5 feet long.
Für die Kinder.
Belonging to the Catholic faith is a requirement for residents of the Fugaari, as are 3 prayers they have to speak each day. It was a bid by the founder to ensure the eternal salvation of their souls.
Das wird nicht kontrolliert,
Thanks,
aber ich denke,
Fugaari.
dass jeder Bewohner, wenn er einen Respekt hat und
It's not enforced.
wenn er also ich meine, dankbar ist für das, dass er hier wohnt, dass er dann auch die Gebete für sich betet.
The foundation meticulously reviews the financial needs of the Fugaari's residents. Many retirees live here, but a number of
It's interesting to hear that about like the Catholic Church because something publicly funded. I mean, they said this was funded by the forestry or something. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm stupid. I assume it's publicly funded by the government, and something like that they wouldn't be able to have a requirement that you are praying, you know, because it's separation of church and state. So it's interesting to see.
young people do too.
Hallo, ich bin Lisa Kron und wohne hier seit 2 Jahren und zeige Ihnen jetzt gerne meine Wohnung.
Thank you.
23-year-old
Thank you,
Lisa has
Lisa.
an 8-year-old son, but no job training.
I wonder what that is
23
over here. Is that like an actual bell to ring the door?
3-year-old Lisa has an 8-year-old son, but no job training.
So, wir sind hier jetzt in meinem Wohnzimmer. Nebendran ist das Kinderzimmer, da steht schon die Wiege, weil in 2 Monaten bekomme ich mein Kind. Also es hilft mir schon sehr, sehr viel, weil ich habe auch ziemlich viel Unterstützung.
That cradle is so cool. It's so I don't know, traditional looking. Here in America, I've never seen a cradle like that.
Also es hilft mir schon sehr, sehr viel, weil ich habe auch ziemlich viel Unterstützung. Und wenn ich Probleme habe, kann ich auch mit jemandem sprechen.
Oh, wow.
The many tourists who come to see the Fugaari bring in some extra revenue for the foundation. Admission fees make up around 20% of its income. On its 500th anniversary, the Fugaari aims to ensure its survival.
I don't mean to be mean, but why would you go see this? Is there something more to see than just like a little apartment complex? I mean, it would be neat for me because I'm not familiar with Bavaria or Germany. Like, I would love to see any of it in person, but why would anybody who lives in Germany go see this?
If not for eternity,
Is it just really that famous, the Fugaari?
then at least for centuries to come.
It's a really cool little place. Well, that was a fun video. Thank you, DW Euromax. Oh my gosh, 57 friend requests. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out DW Euromax. I mean, they're this small YouTube channel just getting an up-and-coming start. Look, they're being funded by the German Public Broadcast Service. I'm just kidding. I know that's like a huge corporation. Thanks for watching. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I hope so. Subscribe if you want to. Either way, have a good one and goodbye.